Speaking up is sacred self-respect. Hi, welcome back to my channel, and my name is Micah, creator of the Flower Healing Temple and Tea Room, and today I am going to be talking about how speaking up for yourself is a form of sacred self-respect. And it doesn't make you cruel for honoring your limits, because we all have them, right? People are going to want to say you're dramatic, you're sensitive. You're not. You're honoring not only yourself, but you're honoring your boundaries. And I feel like a lot of people need to hear that. You're not too sensitive, you're not dramatic. Your boundaries are important. They're important. And you're also not dramatic for expressing your feelings and why something hurt you. Because some people will want to downplay your emotions or dismiss them or call you sensitive, like what happened in this situation doesn't matter, but to you it matters, right? And you have to honor that. You have to honor that. You're not unstable for refusing to tolerate abuse disguised as love. And abusers can be kind of hard to understand, but I want to put something into perspective for you. So abusive people are children trapped in grown bodies who were not taught how to use the emotional tools they were given to regulate, grow, and learn from their mistakes openly, honestly, and genuinely. And instead of learning, they manipulate. Instead of pausing, they punish. Instead of apologizing, they gaslight. And me saying this is not to be like, to set you up for being like, oh, they're just misunderstood, or they just, we're not playing the martyr, we're not playing the mother, we're not playing the father. They are responsible for their own healing. They are responsible for their own emotional state. You are not responsible for that. So this helps you put it into perspective of how abusive people are and how they act. For you to step back and really be like, okay, it's not my responsibility. It is theirs. It is their job to take care of themselves and their emotional state. It is not mine, right? So, and this is why it's so important to teach your children these skills while they're young, because if children are not taught the emotional regulation skills that they're supposed to, like they need when they're babies and kids, they will grow up. And not saying that every kid is going to grow up abusive. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is a lot of the tools that kids are supposed to learn and need to learn to grow in a healthy way, if they don't have those tools, they can potentially turn into abusers or people who are emotionally abusive because they were never taught how to take care of their mental state, which means they don't know how to help support other people, and the sad truth with all of this is that many of us were taught to make room for that, to understand them, to be patient with them, to be quiet, to not rock the boat. But little do people know that enables the abuse. That doesn't make it go away, that doesn't heal it, that doesn't stop it. It enables it to keep happening. And that's why I made this channel so I can help people stand up for themselves and for what is right. And for them to say, no, this isn't okay. This isn't okay. I'm not going to stay silent about this. I'm not going to enable your abuse because it's not okay and I don't like the way you're treating me. Period. And being compassionate should never require you to self-abandon. And being understanding should never mean you become their emotional punching bag, because that's exactly what we become when we enable the abuse and stay quiet. And we don't deserve that. And they don't deserve for us to enable them so they can keep doing that. You know, they deserve us to be like, no, figure it out. Hold them accountable. They are responsible. We are not. And they deserve that. 100%. You are not here to emotionally raise grown people who refuse to grow themselves. So I want you to say this with me. I want you to say this with me. It is not my job to babysit someone's unhealed inner child. It is not my job to explain basic empathy. It is not my job to shrink my truth just so they can feel big in their dysfunction. They'll say, you're too sensitive, but that's just code for I refuse to take accountability. I refuse to face my actions. I refuse to grow, so I want you to do it for me. But that's not how this works. That's not how this works. You are not the problem, and you never were. They are responsible for themselves and their own healing. So repeat that line 1,000,000 times over and over if you have to. They are responsible for themselves and their own healing. I am not responsible. I am not responsible. Repeat it till it sticks. I believe in you. You've got this. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great day.